Artie went out and did stand-up comedy this weekend, and John says Artie's eating was out of control. Artie's telling me it's the road. The road.
It makes him eat?
He's here all week. He's on the road one day.
Why does he have to eat on the road?
Because, what else is there to do? You drink and you get kind of revved up from the big performance. And then you want to eat.
Where were you guys?
We were in Columbus, Ohio at the Funny Bone. So we go back to the hotel, and our room service is closed at 12 o'clock. So we have no place to get food. So we're starving. So we go and call a cab company to go and take us through the drive-thru at the Steak and Shake.
Oh, boy.
The what?
It's called, it's one of the best places I've ever been to in my life. It's called Steak and Shake. And you can get steaks and shakes.
What do you mean? Just, that's all they have?
No, they have cheeseburgers.
It's a drive-thru?
It's a drive-thru.
And you get drive-thru steak?
Like a porterhouse steak you can get?
Well, they have what they call a steak burger, which is what we got. But yeah,
So it's a hamburger.
No, but you could get a steak too, if you wanted. Like steaks and eggs.
This is in Columbus?
This is in Columbus, yeah.
Steak and Shake. I wonder why they don't have that here.
But
it's great.
And it's like an all-night drive-thru, so for people like us, you can go there and eat.
And we were loaded, so we had to order through the cab driver who barely spoke English, so we're yelling stuff. I want chili too. Like, they want chili. And we want a double chili. The guy didn't know what we were talking about.
So what did you pack away?
All right, I got to tell you Artie's menu. You ready? One double cheeseburger. One grilled cheese sandwich.
He ordered all this at once?
Yeah, this is all for one sitting. One grilled cheese sandwich.
Why does it always have to have cheese? I mean,
I don't know.
I like cheese.
I
I've
guess you
never heard of a cheeseburger with a grilled cheese on the side.
Yeah.
Grilled cheese on the side?
No. Harry, he had
Separate sandwich.
a double cheeseburger, then a grilled cheese sandwich.
Before he says this, I'm just going to say up front, I can't defend this behavior at all. This was
No, because cheese is like the most fattening thing.
I know,
But you don't
man.
care.
No.
Well, I was very hungry.
All right, so start again.
Yeah, you gotta hear this.
All right, double cheeseburger.
One double cheeseburger.
Okay.
Then a separate grilled cheese sandwich. Then a bowl of chili with saltines. Then an order of onion rings. The fried onion rings. Then an order of French fries.
Oh my God!
Then-
Did you order it all at once or separately, like a little bit?
All
at
at
a time?
once.
Yeah.
All at once.
Yeah, this is a drive-through.
It's a
They're
drive-thru.
not staying there.
And then a large chocolate shake with whipped cream and cherry on top.
Wow.
But
I don't know how you're not fatter. You're amazing.
Me neither.
And then Howard, so we go back to the hotel, and I realize that my hamburger has cheese on it. I hate cheese, so I'm starving. So I'm eyeing Artie's chili, hoping he's not going to eat it. Artie takes the grilled cheese sandwich and dips it in the chili as like a dipping sauce, and cleans out the whole bowl of chili with the grilled cheese sandwich. And the next night,
And then I got a good night's sleep.
I'm laughing.
then the next night, the same menu again at Steak and Shake. The next
loved
night,
it.
only 2 double cheeseburgers,
Wow.
and like a double's double the meat, so he got 2 double.
I mean, one double cheeseburger would be somebody's dinner.
Right.
But he ordered like for 3 people.
And they're
Do you
big.
go, I mean, do you move your bowels afterwards? Like is it like insane?
Well, forget it. So this is Friday night,
Right.
So we've been up for 20.
And you were drinking all night.
Yeah.
All right, I got to show you the note that.
It's as unhealthy as
You are so gluttonous.
You get
I have no
totally
defense for what-
stuffed.
Yes, and then I go upstairs.
You know, the funny thing is, I could eat the same meal Artie you just described, Artie, because I am ravenous. I can eat and eat and eat, but I get like, oh my God, I don't want to be like I don't want to be like, Reuben Studdard.
I doubt if you could eat 3 sandwiches.
Absolutely could.
In one sitting.
Absolutely could.
And a bowl of chili.
Absolutely could.
I would like
I
to
bet
see
you
you
could.
do it.
And
You should see the amount of food I eat. I just eat healthy food.
Well, I do think you're like a factory.
Yeah.
I always think of you. I mean, like you're constantly feeding your machinery.
Yeah. I'm hungry. I am hungry all the time.
But Artie must have a baby when he goes to the bathroom.
But I got to tell you something. Like I just ate my breakfast.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm starving. I had egg whites, and that's it. I eat the edge of a toast. And the thing is that...
And Artie's got bread and bread and bread.
And I'm so starving after that, but like the hunger will subside. I'll forget after a while. You know what I mean? Like you gotta start somewhere.
But this is after like 8 shots of tequila,
Which is a lot of calories too.
Yeah, and like
And not only that, that lowers his ability to say no to the food.
But I went to Steak and Shake, and it was fun when you're drunk. I was pretending I was Jeff the Drunk when I ordered, and I said, I'd like a steak and I'd like a shake.
That's funny.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
I once saw Artie sort of diet for about a minute and 11 seconds. It was the funniest thing. It was another one of these comedy shows. So they order all this food. So Artie got a bunch of hamburgers. So he's sitting there and he pulls the burger off the bread. And he goes, yeah, you know, I promised Dana that I would lay low on the breads and stuff. So he cuts up the hamburger with a knife and he eats like 3 of them. And then he's sitting there, but it's a room full of food. So finally, he can't take it anymore. He goes to the pizza and has like 8 slices of pizza.
Right.
But he really did not eat the bread.
I mean, if Dana's going to marry you, she's going to have to realize she is going to be living with a very fat guy.
Well, the problem is...
you're not changing.
The problem is that then after this, it's 4 a.m.
Yeah,
I go upstairs and I call Dana.
Yeah, this is a hold on, wait.
And then
hold
it's
on.
like...
Hold on. See, he's drunk. I mean, he had about 8 shots of tequila on stage. I mean, you know, just totally inebriated.
Right.
You know, so then he's like, I'm going to go call Dana. And I'm like, all right, don't call Dana. It's just not you don't do it. He goes, I have a thing. I got to call her after every, night. She's got to make sure I'm okay. I go, all right, just tell her the phones aren't working or something. You should not call. He's like, what?
The phones
At the
aren't
Hilton,
working.
the phones aren't working. I go, I don't care. Don't do it. Sure enough, he does it. Tell her what you did.
Well, that's the whole point. Is I call her and we talk for like an hour, and she stays on the phone with me. And the next morning, I wake up and I forget most of the conversation, and there's grease all over the phone from the meal.
It's like a murder.
And I got to go wash the phone, and then I'll call Dana the next day to recap what when I wake up at 2.
Right.
And she'll be all mad, and she'll go, so. Remember calling me last night? And I go, yeah, I remember. She goes, well, good conversation, right? I go, yeah. She goes, nice proposal. I go, what?
Like, why does she want to talk to you in that condition?
I think she's afraid. She wants to make sure I'm okay.
But you're not okay.
So she's making sure I'm not okay.
You proposed in a drunken stupor?
I guess maybe I did.
Wow.
And I guess maybe I've done it before.
I love you.
I love you. Oh, forget it. The Late Show Friday night in Columbus. They were the craziest group.
You
got to
read the note that the manager gave to the owner of the club about the Late Show in Columbus.
What's it say?
It goes, all right, I think you were happy with the numbers. It goes, 10:30 show, out of control. I spoke with John and Artie. Both said they could handle everything. We kicked out 2 people for walking up on stage. Artie went 30 minutes over, in parentheses, very drunk. I really thought he wouldn't get off the stage. John lets him go. I've told both CR and TJ how to handle the shows. This show is probably the craziest show I've ever managed. Artie went like 30 minutes. He was like, people are buying him shots of tequila. I've never seen a guy drink that much alcohol in one night.
Dude, you're going to be dead.
Well,
Are you doing a Belushi for real?
No, I swear to you, there was no security there. People were coming up on stage. I'm supposed to do 40 minutes. As the headliner, you do like 40 minutes.
I mean, you're just doing your stand-up and then some guy walks up on stage?
Yeah.
And offers you a drink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Artie feels too much peer pressure.
But doesn't that ruin the flow of your comedy?
Yeah.
But the guy's got a drink.
And are you so drunk? Do you remember your act? I mean,
No, I
mean, if you're proposing at chicks,
It's amazing. He could do his act like inebriated. I've never seen anybody that could do that.
I mean, yeah, I could do somebody act in my sleep, which I think I technically did. But, I was supposed to do 40 minutes, and the Late Show I did probably like an hour and a half. It's like a Springsteen concert.
let me ask you something. If Dana said to you, Artie, you have to stop drinking or I'm leaving you, what would you do?
I'd stop drinking.
You would?
I would.
For a minute. You're never going to stop.
Because it's not, booze isn't as important to me as it used to be. It just isn't. It just isn't. It's look, on the road, it's really, it's horrible. The hotel rooms are bad, and me and John, don't cheat on our significant others, so we eat.
Well, John does.
No, I don't.
I'm joking.
I've never seen John even close to doing it.
Yeah, we just go to the bar, drink, and then eat.
It's true. If you can't have sex with somebody, you might as well drink.
What's the other great pleasure in
Drink and
life?
eat.
Right, drinking.
And eating.
Right.
I mean, I treat a double cheeseburger as my mistress.
It's my lady.
But do you think Artie will one day be a Walter Hudson?
No.
Well, I don't know.
I think he's going.
Yeah, you know what? It's weird. The thing that saves Artie is, I guess, that he was an athlete when he was younger. Somehow, that seems to be
Well, I play
His
soft-
body still remembers.
Yeah, like there's some sort of sense memory, but at some point you cannot eat that many calories.
I play softball. Like I'm playing softball today in the park.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one of these days your activity level is going to go down. Like you'll be married, you'll have a family, you'll have chores at home or something.
Yeah.
And your activity level is going to go down, but the eating isn't.
Well, he
He might turn into a Walter Hudson. They might be taking him out with the crane.
You never know.
Artie flailing his arms up and down. I can't walk.
I think he's going to like do the Belushi thing. Like,
No, I'm not.
I think you're gonna die young.
Look, I'm 35. I already got a couple years on Belushi.
Any history of heart problems in your family?
No, nothing crazy.
And it never scares you when you hear about guys like Luther Vandross or Barry White.
Those guys
all
are black.
Oh, that's the difference?
Yeah.
They're not fat. It's not the fat.
He's
that's
a fat
killing him.
white guy.
It's the white.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Okay, that's going to save him.
Yeah.
I just wanted. It was, but it was a good show. Friday.
Yeah, no. He's professional.
Yeah,
I mean, and
Nobody's critiquing the show.
I mean, there was
I
only
would
one
love
show
to
that he got
critique
drunk.
that show.
Out of the 5 shows.
What?
We had 5 shows, and only one of them was the one that he got drunk. The late show Friday night.
Yeah, there's 2 shows and then 3 shows Saturday night. It's a busy, crazy, crazy weekend.
He retires after every weekend. He goes, "That's it.
No more.
My final."
I told John on the way home. I said, "That's it. This was my farewell.
My swan song.
I'm retiring
He's
from
like
show
Cher.
business."
He just retired.
Howard,
Good for you. Yeah.
you should hear these two argue in the office, or I should say, John browbeat Artie, because the funny thing, John's on the road, and John just wants to crank it out, man. He's just gonna say, let's make the money. So they wanted to add a 6th show. And Artie, I think, is on the road under protest. You know? So
I'm doing it for money. I'm making money. That's all.
And Artie's like, John, listen, I don't want to work that much, and they just like bicker all the time. They're like a married couple.
Well, we're gonna be out there. Might as well make as much
what else
money
you
as
gonna do?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
nothing
you're
else to
already
do.
saying you're bored.
But you got to say
Instead of
something,
eating.
Howard, the weight of the show falls on Artie.
Right.
Artie does
Well,
an
because
hour
he
and a half.
closes.
And John does
No, he
10
does
minutes.
40 minutes. I do 25.
I think those comedy clubs are boring sometimes. They're so goddamn long.
Is it just you and John? There's got to be somebody else.
It was me, Artie, and Russ Maneve. That was it. And then Artie had his buddy there.
Right, but this really good comedian came with us. There's a MC, a middle, they call it, and the closer. That's,
Right.
that's what it's like at a comedy club.
Who's the closer? You?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're drunk.
Not all the time.
Right.
I'm only drunk
Howard,
if
you
the
gotta
people
say-
get me drunk. There's no
You could say
security.
no.
They come, yeah.
But yeah, Artie, the security is that you say no. Like someone's got to stop. Someone's got to tackle someone. with
Artie
a
acts
drink.
like there was a gun to his head. He had to drink 8 tequila
Well, you haven't
shots.
seen our crowds, Robin. There might have been a gun nearby. I mean, Robin.
Reminds me of that scene in like the Blues Brothers when guys are throwing stuff at the cage.
You tell the head of the biker group in Columbus I'm not doing a shot with him.
Michael, you're on the air.
Morning, Howard.
Oh my goodness.
The guy who walks up, is he like a biker dude? And-
A lot of them look like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, some bald.
Bald,
with like earrings.
nose
Mullet.
rings. You're doing a shot, pussy.
Artie never turns him out. I heard that once he did a shot of tequila with Tabasco in it.
By mistake.
Yeah.
One guy gave me a shot of tequila once on stage in Pittsburgh. It had his girlfriend's hair in it.
Oh, did he do that on purpose?
I don't know if he did it on purpose, but I got so mad. And then I drank the shot.
Go ahead, Michael.
Howard, I got to tell you, that steak and shake is the most greasiest food you could ever eat in your lifetime.
Thank you.
That is disgusting what he ate.
Howard, it's so greasy.
Yeah.
Oh, greasy beyond belief.
I'd like a steak and I'd like a shake.
It's unbelievable. And let me tell you something. He's going to be 400 pounds in no time. Keeps going on the road.
I don't know. He seems to manage this.
Well, he jogged like what did he
Yeah,
do?
then Saturday I woke up and I jogged 2.5 miles on the treadmill.
And then probably went to McDonald's drive-thru for breakfast.
I did. For lunch. You know what I had for lunch Saturday afternoon after I jogged was a steak.
Did you really?
Me and my buddy Jimmy was on the road. Us when we said, let's go get a nice meal. And we sat down and I had a steak.
Steak with what, though? You see, like a steak wouldn't even be bad.
Yeah, let's hear what else.
Yeah. What
Not
else?
real steak
Mashed.
either, Howard.
It's not steak. This is not steak and shake for lunch. We went to a nice place. I had mashed potatoes and bread and
Yeah.
a salad.
All the accoutrements.
And a salad with
a couple of Cokes.
Yes, I had
salad with
Coke.
Russian dressing. The Cokes are what kill me. If I could knock out Coke and Hawaiian Punch, I would be honestly, because a lot of my calories. I'm 35 years old. I have 2 Hawaiian Punches and like 7 Cokes in a day.
Yeah.
but do you see how it's lost on Artie to take him to a gourmet
Howard,
restaurant?
Oh, please. You haven't actually. I took him to Picasso in
Yeah,
Vegas.
why did you do that?
Oh, it was just so stupid. And they bring out this tiny little lamb chop, and I'm like, this poor bastard's going to go out and eat
Yeah, he's gonna go out and have a real meal.
I'm
after
thinking
this.
good. At least they limit my portions because I don't have to be so fat.
They brought me a second one. That was
What waist size are you anyway?
Very nice
You're
of
not
them.
that bad.
My jeans are 36s, 35.
Same as me.
And I can get into 34 sometimes.
What
so-
jeans? Are you wearing jeans?
I'm not wearing jeans right now.
You know what he's resorted to now? In the Hilton Hotel, he's wearing pajama bottoms. Walking
Oh,
around.
look who's talking. Ralph Lauren over here. John, your ass is John's ass is out the whole weekend.
I know,
No
I
matter
know.
what he has on,
But Howard, you-
half of the crack of his ass, it's
I know.
grotesque. It's
I've seen
grotesque. They put us in the back office of this comedy club. It's like a closet.
Yeah.
John orders a bucket of beers that he has to have before he goes on stage. I mean, you think I got problems.
Right.
And you're sitting on a couch. John has to bend over to get the beer, and his ass is in your face while he's taking the cap off and shoving a lime in his Amstel Light. It's just gross.
You know what's
man.
funny, Howard?
I know. I've been over to like his place, and the ass is like part of the whole day.
Ass is all over the place.
Yeah, I
He
know.
has never bought a pair of pants that fit him.
No,
Yeah.
he comes out to my house, and the ass is just like everywhere.
I've seen John's ass more than I've seen Dana's.
Howard, you know what's funny? The comedian that was with us,
Who was with you?
The comedian.
Russ Maneve. this guy. Is this comic that doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, doesn't do anything bad.
Yeah, he's
and
a-
he must have been repulsed by me and Artie the whole time, just drinking. And
He's really funny, but he's a real healthy guy. You know?
Yeah.
So
Well, dude,
Wow.
steak and shake.
But I don't know why do you need a grilled cheese sandwich?
oh, Robin, I wasn't thinking rationally.
why do you need a bowl of chili with it?
Well,
dip your
but
cheese sandwich in.
I just
Oh, it's so
never
good, though.
heard of all of that.
If you,
I mean, that sounds like a nice combo: the bread with the cheese and the chili sauce. But
Oh, Howard, if you've never dunked a grilled cheese in a bowl of chili,
I've never heard of dunking
Do it.
grilled cheese.
But plus the hamburgers come with
I had
everything on
turkey
it.
chili for dinner last night, and I was worried that the sauce had too many calories. So I put string beans in it to fill me up. I mean, I'm just trying to stay somewhat thin. This guy, he just eat. I mean, for what he eats, he's pretty thin if you think about it.
Yeah, he's amazingly
He should
thin.
be Walter Hudson.
you're the other end of the spectrum. You're the most disciplined guy I've ever seen
But
in my
dude,
life.
if I ate like you did, I would be so fat. I mean, there would be no hope for me.
And just think of all the booze he poured in on top of it. You know, he's all over the
But
place.
plus, I forgot to mention those double cheeseburgers. Had everything on it, so it was loaded with mayonnaise and pickles, and
it's
onions.
in a bun.
Yeah, it's in a bun.
bun.
on the cigarettes, it's like the worst is when you wake up in the morning and you get a whiff of your fingers by mistake. It's like cheeseburger and cigarette and tequila. You relive the whole awful night. And then, it's like, that's just,
Like the phone is full of grease.
Well, let me say this, Howard.
Looks like there was a murder in the room. Somebody
time-
murdered a steak.
one time when I was like 20 years old, I was talking to my buddy on the phone, my friend Mike Saccone. I'll never forget this.
We think there's a guy upstairs who executed a cow in his room. We're pretty sure housekeeping sees all the remnants of it.
I was talking to him on the phone. This is when I was like 20 years old, and he heard me go, oh. He goes, well, what's the matter? He thought I was like dying, and I found a White Castle pickle in my underwear. I don't know how in the hell it got in. I was wearing jockey underwear, and it was like the ketchup
my
was
goodness.
dried up, and it was stuck to my ass almost.
Hey, Howard. But I know Artie's getting heavy because we took this small plane home.
Yeah.
And I sat next to him, and the armrest?
Yeah.
Artie put it up because I guess maybe he had.
Because his fat wouldn't squeeze into the.
And at one point, I tried putting it down so I could lean on it. It wouldn't go.
First of all, John, don't even get into your behavior on a plane. When John had long hair, we sat together in coach once on a plane. He fell asleep in 2 seconds on a 6-hour flight, and his hair was in my food. I couldn't wake him up. And he's drooling.
Wait, Artie.
We gotta get to LA. 4 shows. Artie, I'll give you the money for the parking later. Can you got money to tip the driver? And following John on stage, he spits into the mic. He's got like tuberculosis or something. You get up there, the mic is soaking wet. It looks like someone dunked it in a sink. Because John, I'll bring up Artie there.
Artie, do you know
Anybody got any weed? What's the mic got weed? Artie, I just gotta go to the ATM machine. I'll get you the money for the. Hey, you got money for the food? I just need some money to get to the airport. I'll pay you when we get back. New York.
Artie told me the funniest story the other day. You know, Artie's been eating.
Boy, you know what? I've heard that monologue.
Wait a minute. Artie's been eating Milano cookies
This
breakfast.
was the worst.
Last, was it Friday?
It's Friday, yeah.
John, 2 days before that, John had asked Artie for a Milano cookie, and Artie gave it to him. The next day, John just decided, well, now I can take them. So he reached into the bag and just took a Milano cookie out of Artie's bag. And then he ate, he started to eat it, and then he had to tell Artie something. So he leaned down and started talking into Artie's ear. Artie said he had Milano cookie and
Howard.
spit all over his face.
Howard, it was.
I did spit on him by accident.
Howard, I had to go into the bathroom and boil my face. Howard, I was so grossed out. He comes over to me, he takes a Milano cookie, and he starts talking to me about okay, so it's all set. We got a car coming for us. All right. Howard, he was an inch from my face. He spit. It was saliva and Milano cookie crumbs covered my face. Like I look like a piece of modern art.
It's really weird because John latches onto certain people, like John and Jackie were joined at the hip, and then when Jackie, did his swan song here, you're not that in touch with Jackie anymore, and now it's like Artie just filled Jackie's shoes completely. I mean,
he's a younger version.
Yeah, he's like the same guy. He's paying for crap.
He eats uncontrollably. He likes to drink. It's perfect.
Yeah.
But no, Howard, I know the money situation on the road with John, it's getting embarrassing.
Well, do you
What
realize?
do you mean?
Well, just because, we get a town car, which I had to force him to get,
Right.
To go from the hotel to the airport, and the town car guy is waiting to get paid. Supposedly this is Stuttering John and friends on tour, and of course
Right.
I got to tip him because the guy's just waiting there. And after I tip him, he goes, "Oh, sorry, I got to go to the ATM." And
Sorry.
I usually tip him on the way back.
Does he ever give you any of the money back?
Well, what do you right now? He owes me $500.
I got the check.
All right, let's see it.
What does he owe you $500 for?
Well, sometimes we split some of the expenses, and
Why don't you do this before you leave on any given weekend? You and John put in the same amount of money into a
fund.
A fund,
Right.
and that's the money. Cause you know what? Because why do you leave it up to anyone?
What you're saying is makes complete sense, but it'll never.
Like when you went to the Steak and Shake, who ends up buying everything?
I did.
Right.
Wait. I offered to pay. You said
John,
it's on
there's
me.
no. Oh God.
You said it's on me.
Fred, what happened at lunch? Remember lunch last week? We went. John goes. I go. I'll pay for lunch with John. I said the two of us will buy lunch, and John goes to open his wallet. There's nothingness. It's the abyss. It's just nothing.
It's the same move.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like he doesn't know it's empty.
Because I have a credit card. Why would I? I can. Why would I pull it out?
Does he pay with his credit card?
Sometimes if you. I mean,
Come
John,
on, Art.
Every once in a while you do, but you really gotta.
It's just no one wants to always tip the limo driver. No one.
No, it was included in the car. The tip.
No.
No, it was.
It never is, John.
never
The guy
was.
always. I mean, I like to
You always give a little something.
I always
Yeah.
give the guy a 20 at least.
Yeah.
It's
No, I would have too, but I didn't
it's
have any money.
cash too. The guy's got some money on him.
I had no cash coming home.
Yeah, but why don't you have cash?
We got paid in
'Cause
coin,
I,
partially in cash.
I spilled my wallet out. I had $10, and at the bar we went in the late Saturday night. I bought 3 cans of Ready Whip.
Oh, to do whippets?
Yeah, so I emptied my wallet.
Howard, it is. I'm telling you, I don't know if it's funny on stage, but it's retarded backstage. It's a documentary.
Yeah.
What goes on? He's buying Ready Whip. He's 37. He's got children. He doesn't have any money. He spent money on Ready Whip. It's like unbelievable.
To do whippets.
To do whippets. I'm sitting there, I'm ossified in the back of a cab ordering everything on the menu at a Steak and Shake. He's trying to get whippets. The comic who's with us just can't wait to get home and go to like a spin class. He's just John's spitting all over the place. This comedian barely knows him. He's like, Russ, I'll get you back home and come real quick. It really is. It really is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And then we're on a plane at 9 a.m. on a Sunday, and we just look awful.
Yeah. You guys are in where were you? Scranton or
Columbus,
I mean, it's like you turned it into Manhattan.
Yeah, we did. We did. I mean, it really is just. I mean, look at me. Look at my eyes.
Oh, I know. You look horrible.
You're looking at me. I look horrible. My mother. I slept all yesterday afternoon. I missed the Yankee game. I woke up at 6. Now I'm screwed because I can't get to bed.
Yeah.
My mother comes over with food. And she looks. She goes, "You look horrible. Why don't you stop doing this?" I'm like, "What? I didn't go to college. I have to do this."
Yeah, what am I gonna do? Stop doing it.
Stop doing it.
But you could, you could sort of curtail some of the behavior.
No, you're right.
Is it fun, Artie, when you're doing it?
When you're on stage and the people
No, I meant
liking
the
you
eating and waking up at 2.
It's got to be fun at least.
And
yes,
is
it's
that
fun. It's fun when you're doing it. The recovery process is god awful.
Aaron, you're on the air.
Really is.
Hey, what's up, Howard?
Hey.
Hey, one thing you need to know about Steak and Shake, although it is very greasy, them steak burgers are about an 1/8 inch thick.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like the thinnest hamburgers in the world.
Okay, so they're hardly there.
Right. Thanks for coming to my defense, but it.
Well, you know, y'all are harassing or getting on them about how y'all are imagining these burgers like quarter pounders from.
All right, thank you for the specs, son. Who cares?
Sorry, I had 4 of them.
Never mind, it's still too much food.
Now, let me tell you about Steak and Shake. Now, it is greasy, I'll give you that, but these hamburgers...
Them hamburgers.
Them hamburgers.
I ain't like a regular New York type hamburger.
All right,
We didn't let that guy tell us how big the onion rings were.
yeah, we only got to the French fries and I hung up on them.
Oh, they're regular size, Robin.
Well, let's see here,
They're regular.
look, onion
Onion rings.
Yeah, they barely fit around my penis. Which is how I like to devour them.
When you're banging an onion ring.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after these words. Oh, you were finishing up that story. Artie, if you're just tuning in, we've been talking for 40 minutes about Artie and John and their show they did this weekend.
So after the whole thing, I get home. I just want to have one good meal, something, So I order some Chinese, and so I sit down to eat, and I ask my wife to pour me a glass of orange juice. She pours me a glass of orange juice. I drink like 3/4 of it. I start to pour more. As I pour more, I notice there's a brown stuff in there.
Oh, wait, what are you doing?
Just throw it up.
When I think about it, I'm almost gonna throw up.
John, don't.
You know what they done?
Oh,
When
so
Oh, Jesus.
so listen.
He's retching.
John, go in the. Are you going to throw up?
Are you going to throw up?
I want to get the story out.
I wanted to throw up.
Oh, funny. What was in there?
So I go, Susanna, there's something brown in the orange juice. So she looks at it. There's maggots all in the OJ. I just
Kidding?
I just drank like 3/4 of a glass of maggots.
John's like gold dust. John,
Really disgusting.
You doing maggots?
Yeah,
What kind of orange
How
juice?
old was this orange juice?
It was June 5th is the the ending date on it, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't want to make you sick, dude, but maggots are born in feces.
Yeah.
Yeah. You drank like
It was one of those the calcium enriched OJ they make.
Is that how they do it?
And
It's maggot enriched.
Oh God, dude.
was it a big lump of maggots?
They were all when we looked at the bottom of the glass, and I just drank 3/4 of it, all in the bottom of the glass.
Oh my God!
I know.
Did the juice taste funny?
No, it didn't taste funny.
It was good.
Oh my God! That's
know.
awful.
Where'd you get this juice?
I mean, can I say the company?
Why not?
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yikes.
I know. So I wonder if I could. If I guess.
Sue him?
Yeah.
He looks
Well,
like
look at you. You're retching every time you think of orange juice.
Well, it's my favorite drink.
Everybody sues over everything. I don't see why you can't get a little settlement.
You're traumatized, aren't you?
But my wife saved it, and put it the top back. I sit in the fridge right now.
The maggots.
Yeah.
Great.
But oh God. It's gross.
John's little fake throw-up session here might get him an extra couple $100,000. Now I get it.
Oh, you're out of your mind thinking. Whenever
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
He's going like,
It's
oh,
an
Howard,
act.
it was,
In fact,
I'm not gonna sue, but I'm saying Howard, the thought of drinking maggots is totally disgusting.
in fact, he never stuttered before he drank that orange juice.
Why aren't you going to sue? You're so money hungry. I don't understand why you wouldn't.
Yeah, you could relax and keep Artie off the road.
What are the damages? I'm gonna say,
What are the damages?
what are the damages? The fact that I'm about to throw up?
I guess if I.
Oh, Howard, the other day, can I say the company?
Get him testifying, it'd be great.
I don't know if I can sue. I can barely do my job.
Maybe there are damages. I was doing the same thing last night.
All right, I'll say the company. I don't want. What mental anguish?
He's working up into the big lawsuit. I don't know what my damage.
I mean, I'm no lawyer, but
I did say the
I can barely answer the phone. I barely got to work. I don't know how I'm going to have lunch today.
And orange juice was your favorite drink.
It is my favorite drink, and I swear to God, Artie, I swear to God, I'm not kidding around. I swear to God,
I can barely.
it was really disgusting.
You probably have a lawsuit. I can show this tape.
Yeah.
You almost vomited.
Please,
Your Honor, when I think about it,
Your Honor. Your Honor.
Your Honor, I can't even. What are you doing, sir? I'm throwing up.
no, that was really gross.
See, John, like to Susanna, I'll pretend to throw up.
You're out of your freaking mind.
The E channel will have it on tape.
That's part of our evidence.
It's really disgusting.
That is gross.
Yeah.
How would
It
you?
was like a big lump of maggots.
A bunch of them in the bottom of the. Now it sounds good.
Olivier over here won't quit. Yeah, it was maggots.
Howard, off the air, I tried to tell you a story. Wasn't I getting the same way? I'm not goofing around. This guy's.
Well, you understand. You got to keep it up.
This guy.
No, that's gross.
Dude, how would you feel?
You know what? Whether you're sick or not afterwards, I see people sue over everything.
Yeah, it seems wrong that it should be in there, right? And you should be able to sue.
June 5th is the date on it.
June 5th. What's today?
Today's like May 20th.
Oh, so they screwed up. You gonna call?
Yeah, I told my wife at least call him. We'll get some free OJ out of it.
Are you ever gonna be able to drink OJ again?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Free OJ.
Yeah, that's a bad thing to say.
Free
Put that in
OJ.
context.
Yeah, free OJ.
Free OJ. It's a good bumper sticker.
What were you guys telling me about the road? I don't know. During the commercial, I don't know. Something about we never finished the story. But
What about the cab? Oh, how I couldn't get the so you know when I sat next to Artie on the plane and Artie lifts the armrest.
Right.
When I tried putting it down, I couldn't get it down over his ass. His ass was on my side of the seat.
And I'll tell you that armrest hurt me. I think I got a lawsuit. Can I say to airline? Continental. Ah, my back. Wait, is my camera on? Ah! Oh, my back. That armrest on Continental. He goes right back to the story, real casual.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Did your kids see it?
No, but my kid's been sick all week, and she's been drinking the OJ. So that's like she's had a tummy ache all
The whole family was
like all
affected.
week. So now we think and that's true.
Okay.
And all of it's true.
Did you
right?
videotape her?
But I'm waiting for Artie's little freaking.
Right now, Greta's an acting.
performance.
Right now, Greta's an acting class learning how to vomit. No. You gotta when you pretend to puke, you gotta. Now you try.
Hey, Bobo, you're on the air.
Yeah, how you doing, guys? I think Artie and John are out of control, man. I mean, Artie, when was the last time you had a cholesterol test?
Did you you know your cholesterol? We don't do that.
No, a couple years ago.
It's gotta be bad.
It's got to be like 500.
No, it's not that bad.
It's got to be huge.
It's not that bad. It's just bad.
What's with John doing whippets, man?
What?
Gonna get brain damage.
No, you're not. It's such a mild.
I don't even understand that.
It's a
whole
mild dosage. It's not you.
So you say it cost you $10 for 3 cans of whipped cream?
Yeah, I said to the boy, I'd take everything in my wallet, and
Yeah, which was $10.
Do you do the whippets right at the bar?
yeah.
I mean, they let you do that? I
Yeah,
mean,
it's not illegal.
all right. It's true. It's a whipped cream can.
Yeah, it's his whipped cream.
It's not illegal. It's just insanely embarrassing.
But you know what, Howard? It's getting bad because the dosage wasn't enough, so I had to do 2 at a time.
I don't know. I think I got brain damage. Can I say the name of the company? Ready Whip. Ah! You're killing me! Ready Whip, you're killing me!
Well, maybe, this whole retching and everything is Ready Whip and not
No,
maggots.
believe me, it was the
I
brown
think
maggots.
Brown maggots.
Yeah.
You got to bring the jar in. What kind of maggots?
Brown maggots. I'm trying to I'm disconnecting from the actual experience.
You got to bring it in. Is it a big lump of maggots?
I'll bring in the OG.
I'll bring in the.
Now, I'm like I can't eat bugs or anything like that. It really
Well, no one can.
Yeah,
Or
who
like-
does?
Can't eat bugs.
No, but
Yeah,
like,
learning
Who's
so much.
unusual?
I'm learning so much about John.
You don't understand.
No, but if you see Fear Factor,
People that can't eat bugs.
if you see Fear Factor, they can eat.
Artie eats bugs parmesan, so.
Yeah, with a little mozzarella, not bad.
Yeah, you don't understand. I can't eat bugs. I think I understand
I'm
that.
truly repulsed by it.
No.
So are we.
You're goofing on the whole thing.
I'm not goofing on it, John. I just, doesn't really seem like you're throwing up.
I could probably throw up in 2 seconds thinking about it.
What?
I could probably throw up in 2 seconds thinking about it.
Let's see you do it. That'll be good for your lawsuit.
Come on, Brenda.
I don't want to throw up, Howard. It's
Talk about the maggots. Let's see if you puke. If you puke, you'll have a lawsuit. I
Yeah.
swear to God.
Stop.
It's true. Talk about it.
No, they were. Well, I'm telling you, you can't fake that, Artie.
You look like Ralph Cramden.
Talk about it. Seriously. If you throw up, you'll have a lawsuit. I'm not kidding.
I think I'm not, I don't want to.
Talk about the maggots in the orange juice.
No, about
So drank a big gulp of it.
I drank about 3 quarters of the glass. I'm telling you, this is what I was doing all last time.
You're right. I think about you.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, my goodness. People should be able to see this.
Give me another.
Jessica Hahn, you're on the air.
Oh, lovely. I just got sick. I just literally got sick.
Listening,
Never drink a juice again.
listening to John's story. You could sue John, and John can sue.
She could join the
Class
lawsuit.
action.
Yeah, you could join the lawsuit.
I just got sick. I'm not even kidding.
Oh, me too. Wait. I'm in on the lawsuit too. Wait.
Class action suit now.
You guys.
I'd throw up if my back didn't hurt so much from that continental seat.